Greetings and salutations, YouTube family and friends. Ravlogs here. What's up, guys? Happy belated Thanksgiving to you all. I hope you were able to enjoy the day to some extent, spend time with family, partake in some good food, and just overall reflect and take a moment to think about why exactly you might be thankful. So that the very next day you can partake in the official, unofficial start to the holiday shopping season. And you know what that means. Lots and lots of retail exposure. And I have a few things to say about that. Okay, so being in the retail field for over a decade, I like to think that I've seen a few things and can offer a little bit of advice from both the customer's perspective and the employee's perspective. To be fair, I'll go ahead and start from the customer's view. This will be focused towards you, employees, so kind of take a listen. So, customers, you're going into an establishment. There are a couple things you can look for as far as an associate who is willing to help you, as opposed to an associate who is just there for a paycheck and really could care less about doing anything for you. So when you're looking for the perfect associate, you want to look for somebody who can make eye contact with you, smile, and without any hesitation, be ready to take you to what you're looking for. Here's an example. Pardon me, sir, could you help me for a moment? I sure can. It's what I'm here for. What can I do for you? Well, I'm trying to find this specific thing. Can you help me? Of course I can. I know exactly where that is. Come on, let me take you right to it. See what happened there? The associate made eye contact with the customer, smiled, and without any hesitation, offered to take them to the product that they were looking for. Now let's see if that could have gone any differently. Pardon me, sir. Can you help me? Yeah, what can I do for you? Do you think you can help me find this specific thing? I'm having trouble finding it. Yeah, it's way over on the other side of the store, away from here. Okay, so maybe that was a little overdramatic, but trust me, it happens sometimes. I've seen it happen. So, when you're looking for an associate, kind of look for those attributes. I will give you a word of warning. The first type of associate is a little harder to come by, but once you find them, hang on to them, because you know you're going to have a pleasurable experience in your retail environment of choice if you stick with them. Now let's put the shoe on the other foot. As an employee, there are a few things that customers tend to do that really grate on our nerves. So customers, say something didn't go exactly the way you wanted it to. Something wasn't on sale, or it didn't ring up correctly. So, in order to retaliate, you give the whole, "I'm never shopping here again." To a regular employee, that's not going to mean much, I'm afraid. In fact, if you're going to have that kind of an attitude, they probably don't want you there anyway. It's going to make their day a little bit more pleasurable with you gone. So take your attitude and just mosey on away. Another word of advice. Employees do not control pricing. It's not their fault if something didn't ring up right. It's not their fault if it's cheaper at another store. So don't go and give them this spiel about, well, if I go to this place, I can get it for $5 cheaper. That's great. Why don't you then? Simple common sense. Then again, it's not so common anymore. When you're looking for something particularly on sale, and it's in that particular store's sales advertisement, circular, whatever you want to call it, the ad, make sure you read the fine print. Sometimes there are limitations. Limit 5, no rain checks, only so many per store, or it's only going on these certain days. Make sure you understand that, because when you walk in and it's not what you expect, you're going to be disappointed. And a lot of the times, the associates and the employees end up suffering for it. So make sure that you do a little research, a little bit of homework before you go. Know before you go. Yes, it really is that important. If you find something you want, and about 3 or 4 aisles down the road, maybe departments, you decide that you don't want it any longer, for the love of all things sacred, do not just stick it on a shelf and think that it will magically find its way back to its home. It won't. Take it to the cashier up front and alert them, "Excuse me, I changed my mind on this. Could you put it back for me?" Most establishments will have a cart where you can put unwanted merchandise and it will find its way back to its home eventually. If you just set it in some random department and somebody else comes in looking for that item and goes to the home it's supposed to be in, they're out of luck. It's not there. So they ask an employee, "Can you help me find this?" They go back to the home where it is no longer, and they can't find it. So therefore, I'm sorry, we're out. But you're not. You just lost a sale because it wasn't where it was supposed to be. And odds are, if somebody's not specifically looking for that, they're not going to find it. So please, take it to the cashier, alert them that you no longer want it, or give it to a passing associate. Just don't leave it sitting there. To expand on this, if you're digging for that one item that you really must have, do not, and I repeat, do not, go through and tear up the place just because it's not your home and you don't have to deal with the consequences of the mess that you make. Somebody gets paid to clean it up, right? How old are we now? Now seriously, if a kid does it, take responsibility for your child. If you do it, you know better. Come on, you know better. There's really no reason to act that way. To expand on this even further, just because it is not your home and you don't officially own everything in the surrounding area, don't think you're completely devoid of the repercussions of your actions. Case in point, the public restroom. Dear God, the public restroom. Seriously, some of the things I have experienced trying to walk into a public restroom. I've seen horror movies that were less scary. I really don't think I need to expand on this anymore, so I'll try and spare you a lot of the horrifying details. Just know, treat it as your own bathroom, and honestly, if you treat the public restroom the way you treat your own restroom, you are a certain kind of scumbag who does not need to be having any social interaction with other human beings. In fact, you're probably a very lonely individual because nobody ever comes to visit you. I mean seriously. When you walk in the door and you're hit in the face with a ton of bricks because the smell is so horrible. Really, people? Again, if it's your child, as an adult, a responsible adult, take care of it, own up to it, take responsibility for it. If it is you who made the mess, seriously, own up to it, take responsibility, and do everything in your power to take care of it. People work there, they get paid to clean this stuff up, right? Not near enough. Nobody is paid near enough to clean up the mess you make. If you make it, you need to own up to it. No, I understand. Don't get me wrong. Accidents do happen. And as unfortunate as it is, they are accidents, and they do need to be eventually rectified. But trying to run away from it because it's a public restroom is just immature. But sadly, that's the way it works. Okay, guys. I know it got a little heated there at the end, but rant over. And I know if you search YouTube, you're probably going to find dozens and dozens of retail rants and this and that regarding the matter, but this is my video, this is my rant. There are many like it, but this one is mine. So, that is my particular view on things, my little retail rant, if you will. So that's what I have to say about that, and yeah. So, if there's anything that I missed, either from a customer standpoint or an employee standpoint, let me know in the comments below. We'll have a nice discussion about it. I love to hear from you guys. If you like what you saw, make sure you like the video, subscribe, come back. Again, we'll have a good time. And with that being said, and the official start to the holiday shopping season beginning, happy shopping, viewers. Alright guys, I'll talk to you soon, and take care. Bye-bye.